Alright, this is kind of different as I'm using Saber here, as everybody in my team was chunky enough, so I was able to use Saber roam. Now my first goal here is to just clear with my mage. Now don't be afraid to use your flicker to get out of the very first encounter. That's because once you need flicker again, it's most likely all out of cooldown anyways. So don't be afraid to use it this early on, because it will just come back. I noticed my the Lapu Lapu going over to clear the lane, cut the lane, which that means he's probably gonna try and invade. My presence itself is already as threatening enough, so he will back off from our core. And I just show him ham, so he leaves. I go and help my mid clear, but he kind of gets fucked a little. Anyways, afterwards, me and them, because we are on Team Mike, we decide to go up and not contest for the turtle. So we went up and decided to just go for heroes instead of the turtle. He kind of whiffs there, but it doesn't matter because Saber's early damage is still insane. Not to mention he already wasted his flicker. As Saber, your whole identity is just behind making sure the soft, the squishies, or the high damaging heroes are the ones that are dealt with. Because you can't really have a squishy hero and they don't have damage. It's either they're squishy or they are tanky. Thankfully, our EXP managed to take, our gold laner, which is Sora, managed to take away the black shoes, so I was able to clear to get that person. So we just roam around waiting. Now this is not really known by a lot, but Freya is really weak against Saber, especially because of Saber's passive where he can break armor. So yeah, just go ham. She used her ult, meaning she can't really fight for turtle, but turtle won't be spawning anyways, so it's pretty much useless. But your whole goal is to just make sure the marksman, the core, and the mid are always down, so they won't be able to help in team fights. You can also just help in team fights by using your first skill. This is to just give the status effect of broken armor. As you can see, they have broken armor right there. I flickered away because it's just not safe to stay around there. They're technically targeting me because I kept on killing their softies. So I decided to go around, and I managed to see that their marksman was alone, so I just take that. When there's a Saber, you want to make sure that you're not alone. You want to make sure that they can either take back your death or they can help you live, you know? So I'm just waiting here because you want to make sure you're not seen or visioned by anybody as Saber. And she's gonna get baited here, thank god. I'm goated, trust. I go down to the bot because we had decided to have a team fight, I'm pretty sure. Again, I make sure to target the Freya because she does the most damage. So this early on, yeah, target the living shit out of the Freya. Their main damage dealer early is going to be Freya, and then mid game it's gonna be their Ilya, and then late game is gonna be their marksman. So just make sure to get rid of those before you reach those moments. Those points, I mean. Here, the Ilya was alone, stupidly enough, even though there's a Saber. So I just take her. Well, not anymore, but I didn't have ulti. That was kind of a blunder, but hey, at least we still got the hero. So yeah. Now, I do proceed to make a lot of blunders this game because, again, I'm not really that good at this game. It's more like I'm just good enough to where I can fight against good players, you know. And the reason why I'm not ulting the Freya here is because I'm waiting for her to ult just so she can't escape. Because without her ult, she can't really escape you, especially if you're using Saber. But if she does have ult, oh wait, this is just lucky because I managed to be in the same place as my mid laner. If I wasn't, she would have probably died low-key. But yeah, that was pretty lucky. So I just rotate around. Here you can see I didn't immediately attack, I waited. That's because I was waiting for the shoes, because if you don't know, the shoes actually provide vision. So I was waiting for the shoes to go away, and then that's when I bite them. Here's the thing about Saber, you want to make sure you're always like unseen and like as a surprise. Here unfortunately we couldn't pick off the Leslie, but at least we managed to save our core, which is very important as we might need him for a lord. Speaking of lord, we accidentally did not take the lord, surprisingly enough. I make a blunder here, and I should have targeted the Ilya there, but I just pressed. You should never press randomly, you should aim. Always aim, bro. It just makes it way easier if they're target, and like... Anyways, I come back even though I was already spotted. That's because they would think I already left. But yeah. I'm also looking through the map to see if people can see me if I get close. Here they didn't see me, so I managed to just take them. I just roam around. But yeah, that's my entire tip about Saber, is to just make sure you're not seen and you are able to rotate around without being seen, so your appearance would be surprised. Here, example, they don't know I'm here because they didn't see, so I just pop him and then go away. That's your entire goal as Saber, you just have to be unexpected.
Attack enemy lord.
So from the entire thing, the best tips I can give is just pop whenever soft enemies are around, just pop them and then make sure you're not seen. You know, you're pretty much playing Assassin's Creed at this point. So by looking at the map, you can see they're already clashing. I decided to wait here because I know they're going to go forward and not think about their backs. So when I notice that their MM is on the map, that's when I take action. I just yoink, and then I run away. But unfortunately, I die here because yeah, it just sucked because the timing was kind of off. Now I think here's about how it's going to end. Now the full game itself took way too long. That's why I am just like speeding through these clips. It took at least like 28 minutes and 45 seconds. And there, boom. It's that easy, but you have to make sure your teammates are not soft. You have to make sure your teammates